and welcome to my phase 2 installation of the tablet in my Renault Sandero. So phase 2 is basically me removing the factory fitted head unit and mounting the tablet directly to the faceplate at the back and hooking it up directly to the speakers through RCA to 3.5mm jack and power supply. So how do we get this done? Well, firstly, we're going to need an amp. Power supply, which is running behind the dash, up in and from the USB port all the way to the back of the dashboard end. As you can see, the little red connector there, that's the power supply cable, which is directly tied into my ignition. So when the ignition goes on, the tablet goes on, the amp switch is on, and everything is good to go. So I did say in the previous video, or in the description rather, that I would be doing a full view of what apps I'm using and how I got this sorted. So basically what I've decided is that having the factory fitted head unit is good and well, but when it comes to navigation and all the additional things like your OBD dongle, your talk app, and your music and everything, it becomes cumbersome having a tablet or having your phone, pull out your phone and view your navigation. So I decided to go the tablet route, and in phase 1 it was just stuck on with some Velcro and double-sided tape to the head unit, and I ran it like that for a few weeks, basically a month and a half to two months. I then decided to get myself an amp and hook up the amp directly to the tablet. However, factory fitted speakers would not work as the amp was too strong for that, and I got myself a set of Pioneer tweeters and split systems, and in the back I've got a set of mids that is running on my back doors. Now when it comes to the apps, what apps have I got running on the tablet itself? To control my, or not control, but to rather receive all my SMS notifications and take calls and make calls via the tablet without pulling my phone, I've got Tablet Talk. Let's get Tablet Talk up and running here. Let's just go there. So basically what happens is I'm going to be connecting to the cell phone via Bluetooth. So you're going to download the app onto your tablet as well as your cell phone, and then you're going to pair the two. I'm going to show you in a second. Basically what we're going to do is find the phone, right? So basically now the cell phone and the tablet is connected via Bluetooth. Let me just get in the messages on my tablet. The next app I'm going to be showing you is Waze. Waze is a community-based navigation app that allows you to report on any incidents or happenings on the road as you're traveling along. Let's just do this. So basically this is like I said, community-based app. Well, not community-based app, but community-based reporting app, where any incidents you see or any cops or anything you see on the road, you can report, or any vehicles or any accidents, etc. You can report, and you will alert any people that have the app that are still traveling on the same road as you, that are further back behind you. You can alert them to any incidents on the road. You can also report on traffic jams or heavy traffic congestion on your route. Okay, let's exit this app. Right, the next app I'm going to be showing you is the Talk app. This is connected via Bluetooth to my OBD dongle, which is plugged into my OBD port, which is on the left side of the Renault in the dashboard, basically.
Connected to OBD.
As you can see, it's connected now and it's pulling up my volts. I've also got my throttle response, I've got the boost gauge, coolant level, fuel flow ratio, and the power to the wheels on the system. So I'm not going to give you a demo of this right now because I'm stationary. It's only going to really take effect if I drive. So let's exit this. And you can customize your dashboard by adding in a custom background. You can download themes for your gauges as well. Then for my music, I've got two apps. For streaming music, I use Google Play, and for my local music, which is stored on my memory card, I use Tab Music. Tab Music is an awesome little app. It's free. Although when you do install it the first time, you're gonna get ads. You can unlock the ads by inviting someone by email, and they will send you an unlock code, which you then plug in, and it opens up the entire app and removes all ads. It's got a built-in equalizer system that you can set. The equalizer's on. You get different presets that you can choose from. You also have your bass boost knob, and you have your virtualizer, and then you have your standard equalizer you can manually interface with. Nice little app for locally stored music. And we all know Play Music. Play Music is excellent. It's about 60 Rand a month for the subscription, and you have access to endless music that's available to you. I'm running as my launcher, Nova Launcher 5.5, I think, beta program that I'm part of. I'm running that as my home screen and nothing further than that. So in the previous video I did talk to you about Tasker and how Tasker helps me with the whole setup of my tablet. When I turn the ignition on, it switches the tablet on. When I turn the ignition off, it switches the tablet off. So let me just go to Tasker and so I need to thank someone specifically for the whole variables. I think it's Cbutters on YouTube. I'll link his video down the bottom. You can see what he does. So basically, you're going to create a profile, and once your profile is created, you're going to create a task. So I just named mine car mode, right? So in car mode, I've got a variable set for power. So basically, you're going to create a variable and you're going to set it to power to 1, which means it's on, and then the rest you can do as you basically please. So I've got mine set to timeout display at 6 hours. My Bluetooth turns on and my music app gets launched, which is Google Play Music. Now when I switch the ignition off, the task that's going to run is variable set to 0. It's going to wait 19 seconds. So just in case you want to remain in the vehicle and listen to music, you don't want to turn the ignition completely off, the system will wait 19 seconds before it shuts everything down. Once 19 seconds has elapsed and realizes there's no power on the system, it will set media controls to stop the music it's playing, as well as set your timeout display to 10 seconds, turn the Bluetooth off, and shut the screen down. So that's basically how I get my tablet to turn on and off when I switch the ignition on or when I switch the ignition off. Okay, let's go out of Tasker. Right, so how am I actually getting to stream music from my tablet? Well, I've got a SIM card plugged in which has a 5 gig Telkom data plan on it, and it's more than sufficient to stream my music. Now I don't use many apps on my tablet when I'm driving. The main ones are these 4 that I've got: is Play Music, Waze, let me just get the angle right and some glare. So Waze, Talk, and Tablet Talk. And as I said earlier on in the video, that Tablet Talk links up to my mobile phone, and I'm able to receive messages and make calls through my tablet using my mobile number. It's quite a nifty app. It's about $40 in the Play Store. Good option to have if you're going with this as your infotainment system. Now I haven't really tested the call quality using Tablet Talk because I don't really receive a lot of calls. I have made 1 or 2 calls and it's fairly clear. Other than that, those are the apps that I use. And for for my music equalizer, I'm using an app called, let's just get it here. It is News Oxide ISO review, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's basically it's got preset. You got your line out, built-in, and wireless. I'm using line out because I've got my amp connected directly to my headphone jack and my tablet, and you've got presets that you can set up. I'm not going to go into much detail with that. There's not really that much. It's simple. It's just activate a few options and you can go according to what you like. So that's my equalizer app that I'm using. And for my Tasker app, as I mentioned in the previous video, where it turns the tablet on when I turn the ignition on, I have to credit that to Cbutters Tech. I'll link to his channel in the description below. You guys can see what he's up to and also how he's done his tablet installation in his vehicle. With a tablet mounted in this way, fully mounted in the vehicle, that you can't take it out, or that you don't want to take it out, you run the risk of the tablet overheating on hot days. And I've noticed on a few days when my vehicle stands outside in the sun, the tablet tends to heat up because there's no real ventilation and there's no real fan at the back of the tablet to keep it cool. Charging does cut out. So basically on this tablet, it has a built-in function, or at least I think it does, that when the tablet overheats or gets too hot, it prevents the charging from happening. So if you're going to do the mounting this way, be sure to either add a USB computer fan in the back and plug it into a USB port or something of that sort to keep the tablet cool. Other than that, you're going to have the tablet overheating and you have to wait for it to cool down in order to get the charging up again. An example of that was today. It's extremely hot here in Cape Town. We hit about 31 degrees Celsius, and my vehicle was standing outside in the sun. I came out to the car. The tablet wouldn't charge because it was extremely hot to touch. Well, what I did is I parked it in the shade, and an hour later it cooled down, and as you can see, it started charging again. So bear that in mind, that if you're going to do this way, you do run the risk of the tablet overheating on hot days. There are ways around it. You could put a cover up if you're sitting in the sun. I just haven't done that. You do get those shade nettings you put in your by your windscreen that prevents sun from coming in and overheating the dashboard. So you could do that. There are workarounds. Other than that, there's no real issue with charging or anything other than that with the tablet.